So imagine a device in the house, as tangible as the structure is itself. It's part of it. It's almost like a benchmark. There's location that fixes on it as a reference to the plan in 3D. So whether it's new construction or where I'm making modifications to it, if I were to don some AR glasses and look into that house and have authorization to it, I can see into the walls. I know where the electrical lines are. I know where the water is. You reported a leak, ma'am? I can see right there that you've got a T-joint right there that's gonna be a problem. No more cutting out the whole piece of sheetrock. So there's a practical application to having a device that's accessible in some kind of authorized proximity. I walk into that space, if I'm authorized, I can see it. So the idea is, and I think the other things can build off of this. I mean, I've got this house. Let's say it's not new construction. It's been there a while, but it still has this device, this, let's say, black box, because I mean, I want it to be indestructible. I mean, it may carry information. In fact, if it's a full inventory of all the parts that went into it, then it can be my backup or my background to a cost approach, to reappraise what was there. And then additions get made. You know, add a porch, modify the laminate flooring, or replace the carpet, or whatever it is.
Right, so a record of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Or being done physically. And the physical layout, the architectural, the blueprints, right?
Right.
Identify before you dig, whatever that is.
Maybe from day one. So whether it's in the attic or in this cornerstone here, you know.
Cornerstone, nice. But what other data, right? What about usage data? So I like this, right? As a service provider,
Yes.
I can come in and this is the structure of the house. I know where everything is. I know that I have access to it. I'm certified. I can register and record and save what I've done to it, including the prices and the costs, all which have been pre-approved and agreed upon with the homeowner in this document. And that information could be accessible to my lender and my insurance company. But what about the home use itself? This house is also in the future, right? It's the Internet of Things, exactly. So I've got thermostats that are recording temperatures and humidity. As a homeowner or a home buyer, maybe I want to know those things. Well, this house for 20 years has been in humidity of 80%. Well, now I got to look at the ductwork for mold, right? We've got WEMOs that can detect maybe electrical surges, right? We've got smart roofs that can detect impact. Any of those types of things, sprinkler systems.
So I'm an insurance underwriter. I would be all over that. Hey, I mean, I'm just one party.
Or a lender, or a servicer,
or a lender.
Legal department, I mean, title. There's implications for all of those things.
So on legal, yeah. So that's another part. The ownership of this gets transferred, right? When I arm's length transaction, selling this to you,
right?
I'm giving you keys to the home. And I'm also giving you a key to this thing because it has to.
A key to your cornerstone, right? So what kind of stuff so what if our municipalities had access to this just like our service providers? So the HOA files a lien, or you have a back payment, or you're divorced, or some other thing happens.
And I don't report that at the time I'm trying to go to collusion.
But any legal municipality recording or filing that may be hooked into a CoreLogic system and tied to this property address could be stored in here, making title searches.
Yeah.
CoreLogic is working on something now called CLIP, which is like a vehicle identification number, but for a property. So it's a unique ID on every property, tying the property, the parcel together in that 360-degree view of the information.
So you've got that, right?
Oh, for the actual device, right?
You have the CLIP ID embedded in there.
Right, the CLIP
there
ID.
There are components to it.
It's in the slab, or it's in a 2x4 somewhere.
Maybe there's a passive RFID or some kind of powered identifier for location.
Right.
So non-tampering.
Yeah. Other local ways for it to communicate, so it's not relying on the home's Wi-Fi.
So what do you want to call this thing?
Well,
it's on the cornerstone.
Cornerstone and CLIP. Let's call it CLIPstone.
CLIPstone, man.
CLIPstone. Nice.